Hi, guys, and welcome to this week's collective reading. I have got completely different decks out than I normally do, and that's because the main deck that I normally do this collective reading off of, I have a few cards pulled out of it at the moment, being used on an altar space that I'm not ready to take apart just yet. But it's worked out so perfectly. Things are just always meant to be exactly as they are. So I'm going to go straight into the reading. So we are starting off this reading with the card of Life Path, and it's being supported by the Sun card, which is perfect. I feel like this is somewhat self-explanatory, but basically there has been a shift in energy where things are certainly looking up, which is so welcome at this point. And it's a beautiful sign from our guides that the decisions we've made in these past weeks, which have been a bit harder, are serving our path right now in some way, right? With this Sun card being the ultimate positive energy card in the tarot deck, right? So really we are doing something right. And I love that. Who doesn't? So moving on to the Flower of Life. This is an incredibly powerful symbol that encompasses silence and language all at once, right? Because it brings through the language of light. And the Flower of Life is an Akashic record keeper that holds knowledge and understanding of everything that will be and has been, right, in its patterning, right? I know this can be hard to believe, but if you take time to meditate on this symbol, right, to study it, if you buy a compass and you draw it, right, you will find information coming to you, through you even, right? And this symbol, the Flower of Life, has been found all around the world in many cultures. I believe the oldest example we have was back in an ancient Egyptian temple for Osiris, right? And that dates back thousands of years. And I'm not bringing this up. This is not about one culture stealing from another, right? I believe the Flower of Life, right? It's a divine symbol, and it has been found all around the world because it's embedded in our memory as something we all know. It's universal. That's why it has been found universally, right? And being paired with the Fool. Perfect. Our 0 point, our liminal space of transition, right? And even more so perfect with the Life Path and the Sun, right? The Flower of Life representing our light language that the sun's rays download into us every day of our lives, right? This is why our bodies need sunlight to thrive. Back to the Fool though. This is the card of new beginnings, new adventures, taking a leap of faith, right? So the past few readings have shown collectively, right, that we've had a tougher time where we had been challenged by the uprooting of energies in our lives that needed to surface so we could remove them, right? But now we are finally shifting into a much more positive energy, right? That is supporting us in the decisions that we've already made in the past weeks, right? And it's giving us this message that it was all for the best, right? It's serving us and putting us in alignment with our life path, in alignment with the energy of our sun, which is our earthly example of the life giver, right? And we've literally got birth depicted here. And we're at what may feel like a fresh start, right? But with the flower of life, we can understand that this was always a part of our divine plan. That the energy we've left behind was just a cycle in our lives. And now we're bridging over into a newer, higher cycle. And we know it's higher, right? Because it's in alignment with our life path and the sun. So this newness that the Fool brings in is a transitional, hopeful energy, but one that's always been a part of our plan. So in knowing that, this newness becomes much less scary, right? Something that we can embrace. I'm going to move this so I can kind of show you what I mean when I say bridging. So this energy that we've worked through the past few weeks, right? If you can imagine that as a cycle in our life here in the center of the flower of life, it could be anywhere, any of these circles, right? We're just going to work from the center point because wherever we are at any given point is technically a center point because the whole thing will shift with us because the flower of life really just keeps going on forever. It doesn't actually stop. But this energy that we've worked through has allowed us to have a quantum leap, some would say. But really, it's just this Fool energy that allows us to see a bridge. And you can see the petals of these flowers that are all over this flower of life going in every direction. These are bridges. And when we're stuck in a cycle, we don't see these bridges of opportunity. The Fool, right, is on this edge, this precipice, right? This is the edge of our comfort that we have felt pushed towards in these past few weeks. And the Fool takes a blind leap of faith over this edge, right? But instead of falling, his feet find the bridge, right? And allows him to upgrade into a new cycle, a higher cycle, a higher energy stream, a more positive way of thinking, a new viewpoint on life. And the reason we know that we're moving in a higher direction, we're moving up, we're bridging upwards, is because we're in alignment with our life path and the sun, right? So we can't be moving downwards. We're not downgrading, we're upgrading. So really, this reading is the beacon of light that this harder time we've just gone through has served us, that the choices we've made are serving us and serving our highest good, right? With these cards, So great job, everyone, right? I am feeling really proud of this collective. I'm so thankful to be a part of it. You know, because this is me too. If you're watching this, this is you, but this is me too. And I love being a part of this collective. I hope, really hope you are all very much feeling this shift in energy right now. If you aren't there yet, do take this as the sign that things are changing, right? So you can feel more positive about your life right now. And I'm going to end this reading here and say thank you. And I will be back soon with another reading. Bye, guys.